If you have a girlfriend, you got a boyfriend, you have a job, you don't have a job, you're in the mob, you're not in the mob, whatever, right? You're going to get early objections. What is an early objection?
Their first
The first initial response, right? What is an objection to you?
Complain.
Bullshit! It's complaint. It's not real. It's fake. It's a diversion. It's to scare you away. It's not real, okay? It's bullshit, okay? Objections are common when dealing with customers. People are busy with day-to-day tasks of their home. They're cleaning, they're feeding their family, they're rocking the babies, whatever. They're watching TV, interrupting their routine, requesting time out of their schedule, and allowing them to understand the benefits of what you're offering them takes respect, preparation, and calculated persistence, right? Most decision makers use the same objections as excuses for not making a decision that day. Below are some universal rebuttals that can be used to overcome the questions and excuses that generally come up while pitching a potential prospect. All right? So what is an early objection? It's something that comes before what?
Before the
Before any presentation, before they even know anything about it.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. If somebody knocks on the door, all right, if you knock on someone's door, I'm busy, they say. What is that? Is that real? Some of you guys know, oh, okay, I understand you're busy, I'll come back tomorrow. No.
It's a complaint.
It's a complaint. Of course, I understand 100%, sir, you're busy. That's exactly why I'm here. What do you have right now? You got spectrum in the rectum? Come on, man. Right? And that's my pitch. Right? What else? Give me some other early objections you guys can get.
I'm not interested.
I understand you're not interested, sir. Outside of the fact that you're not interested, will there be anything that's holding you back from getting some information? What do you have right now? Go ahead. So, I mean, I understand. I agree. What do you do? It's air, right? Acknowledge.
What happens if he says no and slams the door?
Say it again.
If he says no and just slams the door.
He's not going to slam the door. I'll tell you why. Because when someone knocks on the door, I teach you a trick. When somebody knocks on the door,
Put in.
they open the door. I'm already inside. How you doing, sir? My name is Mike. Nice to meet you. What do you have right now, sir? I'm leaning on the door, on the doorpost, right? Oh, I mean, my foot is inside. I'm not all the way in because that's disrespectful, but my foot is in. I'm out. You understand? So you're not going to close the door. Where is he going to go? It's disrespectful. No one's ever going to fight you, especially when you have this personality like I do. They ain't going to do that. They're crazy. Especially, what are the three things I say? Authoritative figure, sharp as a tack, and enthusiastic as hell. You have those three things, they ain't going to do nothing.
We got to bring that back.
You're in control. Who's the boss? I am. Now, if it's a big ego guy like yesterday's big lawyer, no problem. I'm just like him, no problem. I understand, sir. You tickle his ego, make him feel like he's the biggest thing since sliced bread, and that's it. But at the end of the day, you're still controlling the whole conversation, you're controlling the whole process. Right? So what other objections do you get?
No soliciting.
No soliciting. Of course, miss. Who's soliciting? I'm worried. Right? I understand. Just ignore, agree, acknowledge, resume. Go ahead. Anything else? Come on.
I have to talk to my spouse or whatever.
That's usually a late objection. But that could be an early objection. The second you open the door, I need to talk to my spouse for anything. I didn't even say anything, sir.
My wife isn't home. She takes care of all that.
Good.
Say it again?
My wife isn't home. She takes care of all
Awesome.
that.
Is she the person in charge?
Well, we're both in charge.
I understand. So when it comes to this, like when it comes to TV, whose name is it on?
It's under hers, but I.
So she's the one that makes. Because when it's on her name, she's really the one that's the decision maker sometimes. So that's not a real early objection. That's not a decision maker.
Can you come back later?
Of course, absolutely. High five. No, I'll come back anytime you want. What do you guys have right now?
Spectrum.
So I agree, I acknowledge, I resume. Of course, I can come back later. Absolutely.
Can
Right?
you give me a business card?
Of course, absolutely. Here's my card. This is for you. Okay. So what do you guys have right now? Right. So I agree. Of course, no problem. If can I have your business card does not mean I want your business card and leave. Can I have your business card? Of course, absolutely, no problem. What do you have right now? Get it? So I can acknowledge. I can resume. Go ahead. What else some stuff?
If I was in the past, I had a terrible experience.
Also, what happened? It's,
The bill was too high.
oh, I understand. How long does that happen? When does that happen?
This was like 2 years ago.
Wow. So let me ask you a question, because this is what I hear from most of my customers. There's two things that really happened that made you cancel. Number one, the bill went too high, which is what you said, and or you got the wrong package. Which one was it? Or was it both?
I don't know. I can't remember.
You can't remember? Awesome. Let me ask you a question. What do you guys have right now? Spectrum?
Yeah.
Awesome. So I just keep going back into the thing. So I acknowledge. You always got to agree, right? Get into the practice of agreeing with anybody. You avoid so many arguments. I've avoided so many arguments with so many people. Of course, absolutely. I agree. Sometimes you guys get upset at me. Of course, absolutely. I agree. I understand. Of course. Yeah, I get it. Oh, I know. Woo! Right? I acknowledge. I agree. Of course. I understand. I'm getting you. I got you. Right? There's a lot of different ways of saying I agree. If you use the same I agree, people are going to catch on. But if you say, of course, absolutely, I understand, I'm with you, I got it. Of course. Definitely. I'm on your side, man. I'm with you. You're right. Of course, right? You always agree, and what happens? They got like imagine I'm arguing with you, and you're telling me these shoes are white, right? And I'm saying they're black. And we keep going back, white and black, white and black, white and black. What's the point? Nothing gets resolved. He hates me, I hate him. He's an idiot, I think. He thinks I'm an idiot, right? Who's ever seen that Instagram
The
meme
dress.
with the dress, blue or gold? Why? I'm like, I don't care. It's a fucking dress. Who cares? Is it gonna make me money this week? No. Like, I don't understand, right? But guess what? Somebody showed it to me, and he says blue. I said, of course, absolutely. I'm looking at it as some other color. I'm like, oh yeah, I agree. I don't care. I agree with you. When you agree, you put them on the same page. When you're on the same page, now you can start convincing them, persuading them for your sale. Does that make sense? If you disagree, they're going to be defensive, and everything you say, they will not trust you. They will not listen to you. They're not going to be receptive to you. So you have to always agree, and you ignore most of the stuff people tell you. It's a complaint. I give you an example. You go out with your girl. She's walking. My legs hurt. I can't walk in these heels. Of course, we understand it. Come. How many times it happens? I'm tired. Of course, baby, I understand it. I feel your pain. So I acknowledge it, and I ignored it. And I resumed back to whatever I was doing. My feet hurt. My feet. Of course, baby, I understand. I'm with you. I love you so much. Let's go. Right? It's the same thing with a customer. It's the same exact thing. Your kids. Who's have kids here? Who has kids? I'm tired or whatever. I want this. I want like candy. What do you tell them? Of course, baby, I'm gonna get you the candy. Absolutely.
No.
It depends. I don't have no kids.
No candy.
No candy. You may say no, but do you sometimes? Do you acknowledge them? Do you acknowledge them? Maybe that's a bad example, but if a kid is talking to you, right?
I don't want to go to school.
I don't want to go to school. I don't want to go to school.
Of course, when I was in school, I hated school.
No.
Get up and do what I told you to do.
Well, that's dictatorship. I get it. That's dictatorship. How many kids you got? 5? I gotta learn from him.
7.
Me, I make it easier for myself. Of course, baby, I know you don't want to go to school today, but the fact that you don't want to go to school today, I want to hold you back from getting good grades with it. Let's go, man. And now you understand. Oh, okay. My father understands me. Let's go to school, right? Now, me as a kid, when I asked something, I was persistent as hell. You can imagine, like, I want this toy, like I got it. I figured out a way to get it. I used my dad against my mom against my dad. Figured out a way to get that toy because I wanted that toy. When I want something, it's a wrap. So when you have a persistent person like me, you have to agree with me. If you don't agree with me, I blank out. So people learn how to, of course. And I'm like, no, you keep saying of course to me, man. Where's my freaking toy? Right? You figure it out, so you got to use different approaches. But you have to always agree, ignore it, because most of the time it's a complaint. Like if I tell you right now, guys, oh my God, it's too hot. What is that?
Complaint.
The weather sucks today. Of course, sir, I understand. Agree, ignore, and resume. Okay? So most early objections are bullshit. 90% of the time. Unless they keep drilling the same one. I'm busy, sir. I understand you're busy, sir. The fact that you're busy, that wouldn't hold you back from giving me 2 minutes, would it? No. Awesome. Let's do this. So what do you have right now? I'm busy, sir. I'm working. He's going to keep telling you. Okay, I understand you're working. When is a good time to talk to you? Tomorrow. Okay, let me ask you a question. What do you have right now, though? I'm busy. I just told you, sir. Oh, no problem. I got it. Now, like if he keeps drilling the same thing, that's a real objection. Because that's one objection, right? But if he keeps saying, I'm busy, and you go right through it like smooth like butter, yeah, no objection. It's just, when you go to a store, a retail store, what's the first thing that people do to you when you walk in?
No.
Can I help you? What do you always say?
No.
No, I'm good. 2 minutes later, you're checking the dress. Do you have size small? Why? It's an automatic response to say, huh, no thank you. Automatic. And then what do they usually say? How can I help you today? Right? How can I help you? You can't help me, sir. I'm good. I'll walk in there. Sometimes I ignore them. Who's ever done that? The grunt. 5 minutes later, can I get these shoes in this color? Why? Because it's an automatic response to do what? It's an automatic response. You've been trained your whole life. No, thank you. No, thank you. The first thing you do is say what? No. Are you hungry? No. I can eat now, right? It's always just the first response is a no and negative connotation because people are so used, especially in New York, people are so used to getting everything sold to them. You got these finger people in the mall, you got the hair people in the mall. Everyone's trying to sell you some shit. So the first thing you do is defend? No, right? True or not true?
True.
Wake up. Okay? So, either treasure or sleep, I don't know, man. What's going on this week? So, what's the keys to overturning objections, right? Number 1, in your notes, expect to get objections, complaints, and prepare yourself mentally. Number 2, keep your ground. Don't make them seem like a big deal. If someone says, give me an objection, you guys get sometimes.
An early objection?
Early objection.
And overpricing is expensive.
Of course, absolutely, sir. What do you have right now? I just agree.
No, thank you. I'm happy with what I have.
I understand you have what you have. What do you have right now, though?
Spectrum.
I understand. How many TVs you guys have?
Doesn't matter.
Of course it matters, sir. How many TVs you guys have?
I'm happy. Thank you.
I understand you're happy, sir, but you're not the happiest. Let me ask you a question. How many TVs you got?
I'm not good.
I understand you're good. Outside of the fact that you're good, that wouldn't hold you back from being great, would it?
Just chance effect.
Of course not. Let me ask you a question. Joey down the block, he just got fired right now. He's been happy. Very, very much. Trust me, because he signed up with me. Let me ask you a question. You guys watch Bravo? What do you guys like to watch?
No matter what, you always resume.
You always resume. You acknowledge, you know, resume. Now, you're not thinking, you see what I'm saying? Like,
I would slam the door in his face.
you wouldn't be, but that's the thing. People will love to do that. I mean, you know me, so you'll do that to me because you know me. When you don't know me and I'm like this, you're not closing
Yeah,
the door.
but your tonality will go down a little bit though.
It depends. If
A little bit
it's a guy
more
that's like, how you doing? How you doing, sir? What do you have right now? Right? I mirror him. But if it's a big fucking guy, big ego like yesterday, he's like, what do you want? I'm like, sir, what do you have right now, sir? I'm here. I'm here to save you. Right? So you mirror them. Of course, if the guy's screaming, you're going to scream with him. If he's very low, you're going to talk low with him. But at the end of the day, you acknowledge, you know, resume. It's the same thing with everything. You get into this habit of acknowledging, ignoring, agreeing, ignoring, resuming. It's automatic for you. You get into a car accident, it's your fault. I understand, sir, it's my fault. Take full responsibility. It's my fault. Right? What happened? What's going on, man? Are you drunk? Are you okay? Are you have a fever? Right? So acknowledge, ignore, resume. That's it. It's always like that in anything you do. Right? So, keep your ground. Don't make this feel like a big deal. It's not a big deal. Some of you guys get an objection. Huh, he's busy. No, he's not. He's bullshitting you. Okay? Number 3. Now, this also. Do not believe their objection. Like, you have to really understand. Like, no matter how many times they drill it, you must not believe it. You have to not believe it. Like, you have to understand 100% they're lying to you.
It's be unreasonable.
You have your unreasonable. Okay?
Relentless.
Number 3, an objection is typically a customer asking for reasons to say yes and not always a no. Read this again. An objection is typically a customer asking for reasons to say yes and not always to a no. Number 4, always slip back into the picture close. We call that looping, right? You loop right back into it. Right? Who knows what I'm talking about when it comes to Jordan Belfort's loop system? The 3 loop, right? You loop right back in. Acknowledge. Right? You acknowledge. You get the objection, you acknowledge, ignore, and resume. That's how you do it. Okay? Number 5, memorize your rebuttals. You have to have it inside of you. You have to have ammo. Right? If you only have 2 ammos, it's not going to work because you got to have enough. Because they're going to keep throwing bullshit at you. Right? Think of yourself as a baseball player. They throw bullshit at you, bing, get the shit out of here. Bing, get the shit out of here. Right? Being armed with a simple, confidently delivered rebuttal. Being armed with a simple and being confident in delivering rebuttal increases your own confidence as well as the customer's confidence in you. When you're good at deflecting rebuttals, they are more convinced you're a better salesperson. They're more likely to do business with you, the one that handled the objection, than someone that's really scared of objections. That's why a skilled, trained, professional salesperson will always close more deals, not because he's a better-looking guy, not because he's a better-looking girl. It's because of his skill and the customer has confidence in you. When a customer trusts you and believes in you and knows that you know what you're talking about, like I know what I'm talking about. I sound really confident. When I'm confident, they're confident because they will feed off of you because they don't know what it is. You do. That's why you're there. If you don't sound confident, like, Godfrey, Herbert, or someone, and you're going to look at the other person, they're not going to do business with you, they're going to want to do business with the person you just looked at. Because they want to do business for sure with someone that knows exactly what they're talking about. Right? If you have no idea, they have no idea, and they're like, you know what, I'll call you.
They want to make the right decision.
Correct.
They really want to make the right decision if you know what
They
you're
want to make the right decision. People are afraid to make what? Bad decisions. I don't know what's going on in this world, people are afraid of making mistakes. Right? We already know mistakes are good,
Failures.
but most people are trained from a young age to not make mistakes. You go to school, if you get one question wrong, you fail the test, right? Everything's about 100%, 100%.
Grant Cardone.
But can I be honest with you? I failed my whole way through life. Everything I ever did, I failed miserably. I'm the biggest failure in life, and that's why I keep succeeding every single day. I had one idiot comment on my Facebook, one of my Facebook videos. You keep talking about success, how much money you make. I can guarantee you one thing, if you're watching this video, I make more money than you. I can guarantee you that. Right? Because if that question pops into your brain, you even waste your time to think about that, I already know what you're making. By the way you speak, I already know how much money you make.
Yeah.
Guarantee you're not making over 100K. 100%. And if you do, probably mommy and daddy gave it to you. Alright? But,
Small loan.
huh?
Small loan.
Small loan, right? Now, less is more. The less you do that, the less you talk, less is always more when it comes to early objections. Just get it out of the way. Get to the presentation. My whole goal is to get to the pitch, not the fucking early objections. I'm not worried about they're busy and my wife, my grandma's not here. I don't care. Right? Number 7, AIR, acknowledge, ignore, resume. Number 8, this one's good. TTT. That's the best part about it. That's exactly why I'm here. That's why everyone is switching to Verizon Finance.
Nice to meet you.
I'm busy. That's exactly why I'm here, sir. That's why everyone's been switching here, right? That's the best part about it. That's exactly why I'm here. That's why everyone's been switching here. You know Joey down the block? You know, I even make up names. You know Bobby upstairs?
We're trying to say
Bobby, the bald guy with white hair sticking out of his ear. Yeah, I think I know him. I just fucking made up a client's name. He's like, yeah. Bullshit. He's bullshitting me already. I'm bullshitting him, he's bullshitting me. We're all bullshitting, right? Number 9, repeat, reassure, resume. It's almost similar to AIR. Repeat, reassure, resume. You keep repeating the same thing, reloop. Number 10, FFF, feel found. I understand you feel that way, sir. I felt exactly the same way when it came to Verizon, because I used to have Spectrum before, and when I switched over, man, the fastest internet, man, whew, it got me. So I know how you feel, man. Felt the same way. This is what I found worked for me. Feel, felt, found. Who uses that?
Sometimes.
I hate Verizon. I understand exactly what you're saying, man. I used to feel the same exact way. I feel you, man. Joe used to feel the same exact way. And what I found out was that once he switched over to the new gigabit speed, he has the best service since sliced bread. Alright? So these are some of the things that are going to help you to overturn your objection. You cut the video now. Okay? But, common objections, right? Common objections, we're going to go through it really quickly. What time is it now?